Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Kira here. And today I'm going to be telling you guys a story of how I saw the future in one day, or my experience seeing the future in one day. I just want to say it was scary, when I realized as stuff was happening that I had already seen it coming. And it was nothing like Dead So Raven. It was terrifying. But that's just for me. Yeah, let me get right into it. So first off, let me just say this happened like a few weeks ago. And basically I was drinking like something you're supposed to mix in your drink all by itself. It was the citrus alcohol thing, and it was 10% alcohol. I drank that, and then I went to sleep. And then, since I worked 12-hour night shift, I went to sleep at night. In the morning, in the daytime, and woke up like noonish. So I had woke up to drama. So I woke up to this girl that I had drama with at the time calling my phone over and over and over again. And when I saw her name, like, for some reason, like, my heart started racing, like, because I knew that drama was going on. And I guess it kind of freaked me out, but I don't know. I wasn't really bothered physically, but mentally I guess I was, because I'm like, oh my god, not this again, in my head. But in, like, physically, I'm just like, man, I don't have time for this shit. I'm sleepy as hell. So, you know what I mean? So anyways, basically, like, I don't know. I started going through the messages of this guy that was in it. And then, like, my heart was just racing. And then, her messages were so bad. And then his messages were bad. And basically, they both were mad at me. And, like, it was just a pretty fucking situation we had going. So, I really didn't feel like replying. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I was like, I guess I'll just go back to sleep and reply when I wake up. But my heart just kept racing. So I just went ahead and texted him whatever I could text him to, try and water down the fire. But, no, it was not working. It was still bad or whatever. And then, like, I felt like my body started heating up. And this was so bad, guys. My body started heating up. I started getting really hot. So I went and turned the air on. Then I was hot. So basically I was sweating, but I was cold. So I wrapped myself in my blanket, but I kept the air on because I felt something wasn't right. I felt something about to happen. And that itself was freaking me out. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't chill with the whole situation. Like, oh, I'll just turn the air on. No, I was freaking out the whole freaking time. I'm like, why is my heart racing? Why am I hot? Why am I now cold? I'm like, something's not right. I was like, it was that type of feeling where, you're not coming down with something, but something's definitely not right type of feeling. So anyways, so I did all of that, and then I quickly responded to them. And then, like, I don't know, I ended up, like, still on my phone. When in my head, I'm just like, I really want to go back to sleep. And then I ended up passing out. So I ended up passing out, and then I tried to, wake myself up. Because when you pass out, you're still a little conscious to the point where I don't know. So I passed out anyways. And then, like, I try to wake myself up, like, And then, like, what ended up happening was I went into a dream mode type of state. And then I started having these weird dreams of certain, like, different points and stuff. Like, weird shit, bad shit, but, you know, and it was like clips. It was like part of dreams, and it just kept, like, I don't really know how to explain it. And then it felt weird. So I tried to wake myself up because, I don't know, during some point in time, it fucking scared me. It scared the crap out of me, certain things that was happening. So then I tried to wake myself up, and then I could not wake up from it. It was so freaking weird. It was like, no, you're gonna see this type thing. So, like, I was stuck. I was just having the dreams, and then finally, like, I got into that part where you can, how do I, it wasn't like sleep paralysis, but it was like I was forced to have those dreams during that time. Because, like, it didn't feel like sleep paralysis, but at the same time, like, just couldn't wake myself up from it. So, yeah, when I finally woke up, my ass freaked out. I was like, yo, what the fuck was that? So I drank, like, water, I believe. I was like, maybe, like, I'm dehydrated or something. Like, I'm trying to, like, think in my head, like, what's going on with me. I was texting my mom. My mom's like, go to the emergency room. Because, you know, I live alone. So she was very worried for me. Because nobody's obviously here with me to check on me and make sure I'm okay or whatever. And I'm just like, but when I woke up, I was freaking out, but I was still really sleepy. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, I just really want to go back to sleep, but I'm scared that's going to happen again. I'm not going to be able to wake up or something, you know? Even though I didn't make myself go to sleep that time, I just passed the fuck out. But, you know, so, I just laid there and talked on the phone with everybody at the moment. Then I finally went to sleep. And I had even more weird dreams. And then when I woke up, I told my uncle about what happened. He told me what it could have been. And, you know, he's heard it before. And it was crazy. It was really crazy. Oh, yeah. And I was looking up to, like, what the fuck could that have been. It was like, oh, you know, like, anxiety attack, what else showed up? Some type of, fainting, and it started with an S, and I don't know, it was weird shit that popped up, and I'm just like, what? Do I have to go get checked for this? But then I was like, no, I'm not gonna go get checked for it, because, no. I just didn't feel like it that day. I was just sleepy the whole day. And basically that whole day, I had huge brain fog. And the whole day felt unreal. Guys, I'm so sorry. I keep itching my head. The whole day felt unreal. And, how do I explain it better? Like, everything seemed dreamlike that was happening that day. And, it was frightening. So, I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I am tipsy. It wasn't a tipsy feeling, but I was like, maybe I'm tipsy and dehydrated and whatever more. And I was just like, I don't think I'm ever gonna drink again. And so yeah, I was just having all of those, I don't know, it was more feeling to it though. It was like, yeah, I don't know, I felt numb and shit. It was weird. Like, everything just felt like dreamy, like weird. And but I was awake at this time. And I just basically lived the rest of my day out. You know, everything felt unreal the whole fucking day. The whole day until I went back to sleep. No matter how much water I drank. And then I did eat too, because I was like, maybe because I didn't eat. So I ate too. that didn't help. Nothing helped basically. And then I just awoke. I went to sleep, and then I had some more dreams. And then the next day, whatever I fucking dreamed about happened that day. And it was terrifying because I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, what the fuck do I do? How do I avoid, I couldn't avoid anything. Of course, I didn't realize it right away that, shit, I just had a dream about this yesterday. I didn't realize that right away, but when I realized it, guys, best believe I was like, oh, this is going to be like Desert Race. I just try to change what's going to happen next since I seen this shit before. So no matter what I did, I couldn't change a fucking thing. Everything still ended up happening exactly the way it was dreamed. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe it's just like That's a Raven, like when you think you're about to change something, but really you just make whatever you're about to change actually fucking happen. So I was like, maybe it's just best that I just don't fucking try. Maybe that I can solve it. And yeah, everything just ended up fucking happening. And it was scary as hell. And I thought that maybe I was about to be stuck like that. And that was gonna really bother me. Because if you can't change the future, what's the point of seeing the fucking future? I was not happy about it. I was scared. It was really scary. So yeah, so basically I was making phone calls trying to get people to, change the situation, because like it was like a house situation, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I need to call these people and do this and that. Basically what ended up happening was the people never came, and then like I had a friend that was supposed to be coming over, and it took him hours and hours to come when he said he was going to come hours and hours ago. And everything was just really, really fucking scary that day. So I still have moments, because like I said, it was a bunch of dreams, bits by bits. I still have moments where I'm like, I've seen that shit before. And I think it was from that day, and it fucking scares me. I haven't had it recently, but like literally last week it fucking happened. And then I was like this girl was literally saying the words right from my fucking dream. And then I'm just standing there like, okay, so how do I respond in a way so that way, I don't hear this shit again? Because it's scary, guys. You don't want that to happen. So I said something like a response, but then I was like, shit, that's exactly from my fucking dream. And then she literally, the next line was literally from my fucking dream. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, this is just deja vu. Let's just think of this as deja vu. And that way it won't freak me out, and that way I can get through the rest of my day. Nope, I just stood there like a fucking whatever, and just was in a daze the whole rest of the day. And then what freaked me out even more was everybody else was saying, like, everybody was just going on about, but me, while I'm over here having a psychotic breakdown inside my mind, it just felt so fucking unreal at that moment. And then that's when I felt the brain fog coming, or mental fog, whatever you call it. And I just stood there frozen while I'm at work, frozen while everybody's sitting there talking, having a conversation, laughing, playing, whatever. And then next thing I knew, nobody fucking even cared that I wasn't even in the conversation anymore. Everybody was just talking on about something else. And I'm not gonna lie, that freaked me out a little bit too. But I'm like, no, that's normal, because if somebody's looking like they don't want to talk anymore, then what are you supposed to do, Alright guys, so I just pulled up to my job. So I tried to tell you guys a little bit right before it was time for me to go in. Actually, it was the time I usually left the house when I started the video. So I'm actually gonna have to finish this the next day. I'm so sorry. But I just thought I'd let you guys know why, if it's choppy or weird or whatever, that's why. But yeah, guys, basically your timeline is already written out. So no matter how hard you may try and change that, It's already written out. You cannot change what's going to happen. If everything is already pre-planned for you, and you just have to live through it and go through the tough times, go through whatever you got to go through. Even if you get an idea and you think, oh, well, I bet this wasn't expected for me, so I'm going to do this so that way so I can have a different outcome. That's already planned too, honey. Your thoughts, everything is already planned out. So it was planned out for you to find out at this time, you know, that your timeline, like everything was. So that's something that I was told, and it's something that I had to fucking realize myself by living through all of that. And then, you know, trying to change things, I quickly found out myself how scary it is to see the future, and how unfortunately it's true that your future is already written out. Somebody already knows, or something already knows, what's gonna happen for you, when you're gonna die, everything. Because I honestly just don't think, okay, like, how do I explain this? Like, I want to say, like, honestly, I think I had a brain imbalance. I don't know if that's the actual word or not, but basically, I'm just saying, like, I think something wasn't right mentally. I think I just wasn't in a real good mental state, and that's why it happened. So, you know, I think honestly, it was still a chemical in me from taking birth control pills, and then it got mixed up with the alcohol and stuff. I really don't know what, but I feel like something had got mixed up with the alcohol that I drank, and that's what fucked me up. But who knows, because, you know, it was a while before I had stopped taking the birth control, so I really don't know. But if something has a warning and it says don't take this and do this, don't do it. But yeah, guys, if you can't tell, it's the next day, so I literally don't remember everything that I was going to tell you guys. I'm sorry. But that is all for today's video, because that's all I really think that I was going to say. And if you can't tell, I'm sleepy. It's been a long night for me. So, thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. And I hope to see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I already said that. If anything more pops up, I'm going to have a part 2. So keep an eye out for that, because something might happen, something might not. Thanks for watching. Love y'all.